My fiance banned my daughter from our wedding because she has no role, while his 4 kids are included. We're planning this huge wedding, and Adam's got his kids covered. His son is ring bearer, 3 daughters as flower girls. When I asked if my 5-year-old could join as a flower girl too, he shut it down instantly. 3's enough, he said. I was confused. We're talking about our wedding here. Why not 4 flower girls? She'd love it, I said, trying to keep it light. It wouldn't work, he replied, not even looking up from his phone. I kept pushing because it meant everything to her. She'd already heard the twins talking about their dresses and was practically bouncing off the walls with excitement. Mom, I want to wear a pretty dress too, she'd said that morning, twirling around our living room. But Adam got more annoyed each time I brought it up. You're making this way too serious, he'd snap. Stop being so petty about my kids versus your kid. That phrase hit me wrong. My kid versus his kids? We were supposed to be blending our families, not keeping score. For the next week, I tried different approaches. I suggested maybe she could do a reading, or hand out programs, or literally anything. Each time, Adam shot me down with the same dismissive attitude. She doesn't need a role, he said one night over dinner. She'll be there. Isn't that enough? My daughter, who'd been quietly coloring wedding pictures she'd drawn, looked up with confused eyes. Even at 5, she could sense the tension. The final straw came when my daughter asked him directly, Adam, can I be a flower girl too? She said with that innocent 5-year-old hope in her voice, holding up a drawing of herself in a pink dress. He barely glanced at her. We already have enough girls, sweetie. I watched her little face fall, and something clicked. This wasn't about logistics or wedding planning stress. Something felt off about how protective he was of those specific roles. That night, after my daughter went to bed asking why Adam didn't want her in the wedding, I decided to dig deeper. When Adam was in the shower, I checked his phone. What I found made my blood boil. Texts with his ex-wife from 2 weeks ago. She'd written, I don't want her daughter in the wedding party. It should be family only. Real family. Adam's response? I know, I'll handle it. She's being pushy about it, but I'll shut it down. More texts followed. His ex saying my daughter would look out of place in the photos and threatening to cause drama at the wedding if she had any role. She even said she'd boycott and take the kids if I pushed the flower girl thing. The absolute kicker? Adam had replied, don't worry, I've got this under control. I'm telling her it's about numbers, but really I agree with you. It's our kids' day. Another message from him. She keeps asking, but I'm not budging. You're right, it should just be our 4. I screenshot everything, my hands literally shaking with rage and heartbreak. When he came out of the bathroom, I was sitting on the bed with his phone in my lap. Care to explain these? I asked, showing him the messages. His face went white. Baby, that's not what it looks like. It looks like you've been letting your ex-wife control our wedding while making me think I'm crazy for wanting my daughter included. I cut him off. He tried to backtrack, stuttering about how he was just trying to keep the peace, how his ex gets dramatic, how he didn't mean it like that. You called me pushy to your ex-wife, Adam. You agreed that my daughter isn't real family? I never said that exactly. You said it was your kids' day at our wedding. Where exactly do me and my daughter fit in this family you're building? He kept making excuses, but I'd heard enough. I walked to my laptop and started typing. What are you doing? He asked nervously. Canceling the venue. His jaw dropped. You can't be serious. Over this? Over this? You mean over the fact that my future husband doesn't consider my child family? Over you lying to my face for weeks while your ex-wife dictated our wedding plans? I kept clicking through cancellations. Flowers, photographer, caterer. Each confirmation email felt like freedom. My ex wants to control our wedding so badly, I said, not looking up from the screen. Perfect. Now she can help you plan your next one. He was begging now, saying we could work it out, that he'd make my daughter the flower girl, whatever I wanted. Too late, Adam. My daughter and I deserve someone who sees us as family from day one, not complications to manage behind closed doors. The next morning, I told my daughter we were going on a special trip to Grandma's house. As we packed, she asked if she'd still get to wear a pretty dress. Even prettier, I promised her. When the right person comes along, you'll have the most beautiful dress at a wedding where you're truly wanted. I packed our bags that night. Sometimes the person you're marrying isn't the only one you need to divorce yourself from. The wedding dress is still hanging in my closet, but my daughter and I, we're finally free to find someone who wants us both at the altar.